Ready guys, we are going for another take. Let's do a retake. And actors ready?
Yes.
Wow, thank you. Roll sound please. Rolling. Roll camera.
Rolling.
And action.
That's amazing. It was one of those days where my actions were automatic and slow, and I was left alone with myself. My dad had played this Ghulam Ali song, and I was taken away to other place. And I thought to myself that what does an artist mean to me? How does art has such magical effect on us? What is an artist has such impact on us? And then I remember again my dad had told me once, we love our offsprings because they are our creation. Like creating something brings us pure joy, and we play God at that point of time. And it sort of always stayed with me. I thought to myself, as an artist, they are expressing themselves. And they just need to find a medium. Whenever someone would ask me what were my hobbies, I would simply say solving mathematical problems were mine. And you don't get to hear that as a hobby as such. And maybe that's why it was very easy for me to neglect the artist in me and take up engineering. And you know why? Because, for the security that a mundane job would get me. And I grew up to realize that, nothing really give us that security. I would have to break free from the sort of thinking I have, like a structured thinking, and I can just express myself, and I can be one of a kind. I want to be an artist because it connects me to human nature, divinity, and to myself.
Yeah, that's true.
An engineering degree. That's all I had, an engineering degree. And I could have done so much with it. MBA, banking, jobs, I tried them all. But none of them worked out. Because none of them were my calling. I cannot imagine myself doing repetitive work for the rest of my life. At that point in time, I didn't know what to do with my life. I was clueless. But then, when I was working, I got interested in designing functional products. James Dyson, Elon Musk, they have the guts to change the world with their innovative designs. They inspire me. I dream to be like them. And that's when I decided that this is going to be my career. This is what I'm going to do. But then, how? Where do I start? Not a problem. I decided that I'll figure things out. I tried learning software myself. Didn't work out. I decided that I will prepare for NID and SEED myself while I was working. Didn't work out. Not a problem. I quit my job. And when I quit my job, even with my mom's support, I had second thoughts. Because never in my life have I ever taken the right decision. And my family, they've never had any hopes on me. Do you know what? It worked out. And I'm here today. I got through IIT and NIT and I'm here. And I'm so happy. And my family is so proud and so happy with me today.
Right. Good for you.
So, during my school days, when I was in the 9th and 10th, I had a routine set for the evenings. Where I live, it allows me the privilege of that daily walk on the beach. I watched the same sun set beneath the same waves on the same horizon every day. But the colors, the clouds, the very atmosphere had a different variant in emotion, a shade every day, and that's when the idea to capture these usually fleeting moments, it struck me. And that's when my journey began. I've always believed that every person has their own story to communicate, their own emotions to convey. And I thought, if I can communicate that story, if I can convey those emotions in just the moment that I capture, then wouldn't that be amazing? And I did. And it was. The feeling that you get, it's like when your father shows you stars above your own head for the first time. And you don't know they're there, and suddenly they're there, and it's beautiful. So, when I started this journey in school, my parents always viewed it as a pastime, a hobby. So when my passions demanded better equipment, I was denied. You don't focus enough on your studies, they said. Which kid hasn't heard that before, right? But still, even though I faced many constraints that way, I seized that opportunity to use whatever I had to the fullest. And it was nothing, it was just a simple phone camera and a point and shoot. They served me faithfully though. Right up till my life at NIT began, I was using these prehistoric photography tools. I chose NIT. I chose design because I love photography and storytelling. I'm now among people who can appreciate the same concepts, who fall in love with the same ideas as me, and I learn from the leaders in my field, and man, wow! And yes, I did get my hands on better equipment, a DSLR, and it's given me confidence in the work that I do, the decision that I've taken, and the life that I've chosen. And that's something I've never had before. And I know that the road ahead of me is not going to be all good, all fine, but there's a part of me deep down that it just says, it's not a problem.
Justin Bieber didn't give me iced tea today. Fonso? You know, since childhood, I've never been an audience. I was always on stage, and I used to love dancing. So I used to dance for my family, in school, with my friends, but I never knew that I could make a career out of it. That's why I chose BSc. But when I was coping up with it, and शायद भगवान ने मेरे लिए कुछ और सोच के रखा था, well, I failed in a way. But yeah, so after that I did sculptures in fine arts for 3 years. और जब मुझे लगा कि everything is going fine, everything is just fine, my faculty left. I was lost, literally. I didn't know what to do. But when I did, I learned sculpting and sketching for 3 years, and then when I went back home, I thought things are normal there. But you know, all they wanted was just to get me married. I could not have that. I cannot become a housewife. मतलब मैं उड़ना चाहती थी, मैं दौड़ना चाहती थी, बस रुकना नहीं चाहती थी. So I thought, not a problem. I left home and I went to Delhi to work with some of my seniors, and I thought it would be all fine, but I realized that is not what I want. I cannot work from morning to night where I get break for just 1 hour at 3 p.m. I mean, that's not, I cannot work like a robot. And after that, I've come here to NID. And now I feel I can do something. I mean, nobody judges me here. There are no time limits. There are no constraints. I can do whatever I want to do. That is what I want, right? And now I don't feel that I will, like, after all this struggle, I will be left alone. I will be left empty-handed, right? And I don't want to lose this hope. I'll do something, and it's not a problem.
शाम भी कोई जैसे है नदी, लहर लहर जैसे बह रही है, कोई अनकही कोई अनसुनी बात धीमी धीमी कह रही है, कहीं ना कहीं जागी हुई है कोई आरज़ू, कहीं ना पता है, हर आर्टिस्ट के ना एक सपना होता है, वैसे ही मेरा भी है. To be able to create something with my own 2 hands, both tangible or intangible. You see, art is an all-encompassing concept of the 21st century, ranging from theatre to paint, to dance, to music, or to any other form of self-expression. जहाँ justification होता है, तो सिर्फ एक ही केस में, खुद को. मेरा आर्ट म्यूजिक है. और यहाँ तक आने के लिए I have shed blood, sweat, tears. बट आज तक इस करियर में, इस इंडस्ट्री में मेरा फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं है, श्योर नहीं है. पता नहीं, जब भी सोचता हूँ इसके बारे में तब लगता है कि दिस पाथ इज रिडल्ड विद अनसर्टेनिटीज. लगता है कि आगे जाके शायद मुझे अच्छे से खाना ना मिले, आई वोंट गेट प्रॉपर होम और प्रॉपर स्टे. जब कभी मैं अपने माँ से बोलता हूँ कि ममा, I really want to do this. I really want to become a rock star. I want to become a rock star. और फिर धीरे धीरे छोटे छोटे गिग्स में परफॉर्म करना, नाइट क्लब्स में परफॉर्म करना, एंड देन आगे जाके अपना एक एल्बम निकालना, मेरा ही म्यूजिक होगा, मेरा ही एल्बम होगा. वो सोच के लगता है कि शायद उतना भी मुश्किल नहीं है. Maybe I can do this. उतना भी impossible नहीं है. Maybe I can achieve it. Not a problem. Not a problem.
ऑटोग्राफ मिलेगा रॉकस्टार?
क्यों नहीं मिलेगा?
my mother. You know, Mama has this habit of talking about her childhood all the time. And she mentions all these small details, like how she had painting classes every Wednesday and Friday, or how she used to sing all the time. And Nani loved it. Nani encouraged her to do it more often. And you know, they used to watch these Gujarati dramas every weekend. And you know how loud they are. And guess what? Mama even acted in a few. Yes, she was an actor. And you know, she still talks about all these plays and all the roles she's played and the prizes she won. And that's where she met Dad. And you know, there's this huge painting that lies in our living room. Mama made it when I was in her womb. And me, well, I have never had this fascination or curiosity about art. And I have always been an audience to all these people who loved expressing themselves on paper or on stage. And yeah, people ask me that why don't you act, why don't you paint? And it's okay, not a problem. And I know that I can't paint that well or act. But the passion that I see in my mother, I see a bit of that in me. And I know that right now, I'm still learning. And I'm enjoying my life. And I'm still in search of that medium of art that I can truly call mine.
करीब 2 साल पहले की बात है जब मैंने संजय मिश्रा जी की आंखों देखी पहली बार देखी। पता है, उस फिल्म को देखने के बाद अपने अंदर बहुत बदलाव लाने की कोशिश करी। मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि बाकी फिल्में बदलाव लाने लायक नहीं थी, बल्कि मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि मैं जब भी कोई फिल्म देखता हूँ ना, अपने अंदर कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव लाने की कोशिश तो करता ही। और मैं ही क्यों, मेरा तो ऐसा मानना है कि इस दुनिया में जो भी इंसान जिसको फिल्में देखना पसंद है, कभी ना कभी तो अपने अंदर कुछ ना कुछ बदलाव लाने की कोशिश करता ही है। कैसे एक कवि अपनी कविताओं से, एक संगीतकार अपने संगीत से, एक चित्रकार अपनी चित्रकारी से लोगों के सामने अपने प्रभाव व्यक्त करता है, उसी तरह एक अभिनेता भी अपनी फिल्मों के जरिए से लोगों पर कितना प्रभाव डाल सकता है। कितनी ताज्जुब की बात है ना, कैसे एक अभिनेता लोगों को हंसा सकता है, रुला सकता है और कभी कभी तो उनको गुस्सा भी दिला सकता है। कैसे किरदारों में जान डाल देता है कभी नेता। मुझे भी बिल्कुल वैसा ही करना है। अलग अलग किरदारों के बारे में पढ़ना है, उन्हें जानना है, उन्हें निभाना है स्टेज पर। और मुझे लगता है मुझ में वो बात है जो एक कलाकार में होनी चाहिए। हाँ, आसान तो नहीं होगा, और अलग अलग किरदार होंगे तो सबके लिए वेशभूषा अलग, सबके लिए केश रचना अलग, शरीर का वजन कम ज्यादा करना। देखा जाए तो इस अध्यवसाय में पलना और पलकर बड़े अभिनेता बनना आसान काम तो नहीं है। पर अपने मन को मैं समझा चुका हूँ, क्योंकि क्या है ना कि सिनेमा का मेरी जिंदगी में बहुत बड़ा सहयोग रहा है। अपने आप को लोगों के सामने प्रस्तुत करना सिनेमा से ही तो सीखा है मैंने, और सब दुख दर्द भुला के पूरी मेहनत से काम करना भी सिनेमा नहीं सिखाया। तो जब मन की तैयारी हो ही चुकी है तो ज्यादा तकलीफ होनी तो नहीं चाहिए, और अगर होगी भी तो झेल लेंगे, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम।
गुड लक।
हेलो,
You know, I've been drawing since I was a kid. I love it. I really do. Makes me free. I can express myself, my feelings. When I paint, when I draw, I get peace. So I too wanted to be an artist. I wanted to draw. I wanted to paint. I wanted to go outside and see the world. My parents, my friends, they were really supportive of me and my choices. So I was free to choose whatever I wanted to do. That was not a problem. But now that I think about it, maybe I thought that there is no career security in it. Career security. You know how it is. So yeah, that's where design came in for me. That's where I took textile design. Textiles because it's very beautiful. It's very close to what I love. It's very close to my art. I know that my art is something that nobody can take away from me. And it will be there with me, no matter what. So you were saying something?
Yeah, he's scientist. Since school, this is what I told myself I was going to become. A scientist. I enjoyed it. Was good at it. And it seemed to have immense opportunities. So many questions to ask, so many questions to answer. But I was good at art. But I felt and I knew that there were so many people out there so much more better, so much more trained, so much more talented that I could not gather the courage to pursue it as my career. Little did I know that whatever you're good at does not mean that it will give you the happiness that you deserve. So eventually, over time, degrees and countries, I realized I didn't love science enough. I understood it, and I understood the attention and affection it requires or deserves. But I was unwilling to give it so. I came to this big conclusion that I didn't love science enough. Then what did I actually love? This thing pressurized me a lot that I was not aware of what I actually used to love. So I tried to retrace. I love telling stories. I love telling stories and reliving them. I love colors and playing with them. I love to keep things in a certain way. Things have to be perfect. I also love taking photographs and complimenting them with words. But So, a few dots connected, a few didn't, and my stars aligned, and here I came in an ID to learn graphic design. I'm learning that every visual has a voice, and graphic design was both the mix of visual aesthetics and storytelling. It seemed to be a perfectionist's job, like my job. And today I'm a design student. I'm not a writer, poet, painter, sculptor, photographer. I'm definitely not a dancer or a singer. But I know there is an artist which lives inside me. The artist which lives inside me is a storyteller. She wants people to feel what is worth understanding. She is in the happiest phase of her life. She has been exposed to such brilliant work, ideas and people that she gets motivated. I totally believe that emotions are beautiful. You know, emotions are seriously very beautiful, that they should be expressed honestly. And this is what I would like to tell in the end to the audience also. That whatever obstacles come to you, not a problem. Whenever you want to change the path, not a problem. All that you should hope is that you know how to get up when you fall. And when you do get up, you should not be afraid to fall again. That's it. You should not be afraid to fall again. That's it.
Yeah.
चलो इधर sunlight, sunrise, days pass by. I used to sit on the table and read my dad's books, diaries, newspapers with my color pencils. As a teenager, I liked sketching, painting, dance, music. But when you're asked to only concentrate on your studies, and because the rest of the things are merely just hobbies, I wanted to become an artist. Every time when I told my parents that I wanted to become one, they looked at me as I have lost my mind. But at this time, my uncle came into picture. I still remember once he told me, "It's not a problem, I will support you." And only because of him, I came to NIT. Here we sketch, we paint, we dance, we make new things. It's a new world for me. But sometimes it scares that if I would be asked to stop my expression towards arts. I am an artist. You never decide to become one. You have always been one. And I will continue to do so.
But then, Divya, no more drinking. Now no more drinking.
हेलो, हाँ कहाँ है यार? वो चला कर मेरा ड्रिंक ले गई यार. चल ठीक है, आ तो कॉल कर. चल बाय.
You know the best part? The best part about us is the individuality, the uniqueness that we have, the ability to do things in a certain way. But somehow, I feel like the society is trying to snatch it away from us, to make us puppets, so as to fulfill their desire. And I didn't want to do things just because that is a no. And I like to find new ways to do the same stuff. Maybe that's why I want to be an artist. And I never wanted to be in this rat race and in this same mundane lifestyle. And I can never ever imagine myself doing a same job, and that too with people who I don't know about. And also, I didn't want to follow someone else's path. Rather, I wanted to create a new one for myself. I know it's hard, but that is what excited me in the first place. Being an artist gave me the freedom to transform myself completely and to dive into areas which I never really thought about. The limitations I had, now. So, the limitations I had always held me back. And also the distractions and deviations did more harm than any good. And I wanted to do a lot of things at a given time, but I ended up losing focus. Certain times I felt restless and I didn't want to do anything. My mind and body, they just stopped listening to me. But right now, that's not a problem. I have come in terms with it and I have accepted my flaws. I started believing that this is all a journey as an individual, as a person. So I should start enjoy it as well as learn from it. So I make sure to indulge in the things that I love, and also, not to worry about future because it is always uncertain. And as they say, good things takes time. I've always wanted to do and put my time in it as well.
Hello?
Yeah.
Look at that painting. Just come closer, guys. Just look at it. What do you feel? You know what? This painting now, it's not one of my best paintings here. It's one of my worst paintings. But still, I'm keeping this with me. And these paintings, which I've been painting for my last 3 months, I'm just going to throw them away. All of them. You know why? Because they're just bullshit, man. There was nothing in them. I just created them so that I could make money and career. What's a career? What's a career without a meaning? I just don't care if I lose everything, because this is my life and that's my art, and my soul is more important than my life. You don't understand, because to you it's all about money and success and fame. I did not become a painter for this, I'm sure. Not a problem at all. The last 3 months of my life now, I'm just gonna burn those last 3 months out of my life. And I'll take a new path. Then just make sure that I'll give true justice to my soul. I swear that. Not a problem anymore.
Why do I want to be here? Is it about being free, or is there more to it? Art seems like a means to churn everything, good or bad. As a kid, I used to ask a lot of questions. Some were answered, some were not. I don't crave for attention, but I feel that, like others, I also see things differently. And I don't know why I have this urge to share it. But I feel people don't connect it. They can pretend to get it, or they can discard the entire thing as a bad joke, even though it is not. Maybe making it into a painting might help. I can put dabs of paint on it, give it a physical form, say the same thing, leave it somewhere. Maybe give it to somebody and not care about people's reaction at all. It's way better than trying to say what I want to say. Just leave it in that colorful ambiguity. I jot down things a lot on paper. It's like a personal incubator where all my ideas are in process. But once I write it, I don't go back to it anymore. I feel this resistance that stops me from creating art. Procrastination is one thing I need to work on. I feel this fear to lose the connection with the people in society. I feel that to be an artist there is this scheme where I need to go away from everybody, see things from distance, and alienate myself. There are quite a few things I need to work on. Not a problem. Good actions is all I need to take.
You know what? Once I found myself in a painting as an ad in the newspaper. Then in the colors of the painting that I tried to recreate. Then in the painting which was torn with immense heartbreak of not being able to paint again. The palms which were clenched by the society, they wanted to draw me out. I wanted to draw myself in. I had no strength left in my voice, no power to voice anymore. I realized things need to be turned around. I could not be the person who was once clenched in pain. I knew how painful it was. Maybe that's why I want to be an artist. To break free everything I have been identified with. To hear amidst the noise of the screaming opinion of others what the voice inside me wants to say. I was fully lost. You know, ever since a child, I wanted to be a dancer. The ones you travel with. Because every time I was asked to dance by the people who on previous occasions had bullied me for my physical appearance, for my inability to read, learn, write as fast as everybody else could, they asked me to dance. And I did. Each time shedding one of the things I was identified with. But somehow, the reality didn't change. I was the child hung to the pendulum who constantly saw her best and her worst. Dance showed me how best I was. But the society failed to see the importance of an artist within me. Well, not a problem. They say when you're fallen fully and there's no more height left to fall from and you become the zero, that is where your ground is. The place where you're fallen is exactly where you rise from. And maybe that's why I want to be an artist, to realize my existence.
That's not a problem.
Everything that comes to you from now
It's going to be something new anyhow.
And that is life, and it goes on.
You are ready for bed, and it's already dawn.
It
Ain't that bad
to make you sad. Because it's your choice, you should be glad. At every point, we get to decide what is to be left behind or kept by our side. So
Not a problem, that's all I say. Now go on, there's so much to achieve every single day.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Good shot, guys. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot. Back up. Thank you so much.
ये वो मेरे
अरे जाओ
What are the places we have?
चाय दादा और पानी बटर चाय खाने के लिए कुछ भी